And if you saw it, you probably will take my word for it that there's some okay stunts. Some of the computer aided stunt work is not so bad, and what have you, you know. But I think James Bond needs some gadgets, you know. Please, next director, get James Bond some gadgets. That's what set James Bond apart from so many other of these kind of like hero characters. Is he has these gadgets he can rely on when he has to, and Daniel Craig hasn't had the gadgets yet. And there's nothing here except for a camera, and more on that in just a second. But James Bond needs the gadgets, okay, and he probably needs the women too, because when we have a Bond film like this, and James Bond he's so bent on getting revenge for Vesper Lind, a character who's dead already. So if you saw Casino Royale, you maybe care about it. If you didn't, it doesn't work. You know, the other Bond films stand alone pretty effectively, and this one doesn't. It relies heavily on Casino Royale, which I only saw once 2 years ago. I thought it was okay, so I'm not sitting down watching it nonstop on DVD to prepare myself for this, okay? And I'm sure you haven't either. But I don't need a James Bond series that is going to force you to keep track of previous storylines. It's not working for me. And I hope they wrap this up shortly in the beginning of the next film and focus on something entirely new and different and plausible and creative. Onto that camera. James Bond, who is largely without gadgets, he doesn't have this Q branch thing going for him. He has a camera that can take pictures of the back of your head and bring up facial recognition software, and all of a sudden everybody at MI6 knows who you are. So word to the wise, just get a haircut and I'm sure it won't work. And what's with calling M Mom? Is that in Casino Royale? Because I don't recall it. Are they trying to make sense out of the M thing? So if they bring in any other letters, they got to come up with some kind of name for them, I guess. Daniel Craig, he could have been funnier when he sees Miss Fields, who cleverly, okay, I appreciate them not calling her Strawberry Fields during the movie. They saved that name to the credits at the end. Calling her Strawberry Fields in a Daniel Craig Bond movie is not going to go well, okay? Because, no, we can't have any jokes. Everybody has to be serious, right? Well, she's covered in oil. Oh, wait, where did I see that before? Goldfinger. And somebody could have said, oh, well, what's next, gold? Or, you know, because they're trying to pretend this takes place before Goldfinger. That would have been kind of clever, right? And as the audience, we would have thought, hey, that was neat. Nothing like that really happens. Everything's so dead serious. There's even a rape scene that is pretty controversial. The cuts are so fast throughout the movie. I don't know what I saw there. You may not either. PG-13 rating? Whatever happened there could be unprecedented in a PG-13 film. And I'm going to really have a lot more spoiler-free details on my review for this, ncbeat.com, where my blog archive of different reviews, rants, thoughts on movies is also collected. If you're catching this on YouTube and you're interested in my full review, written review with no spoilers, go ahead and click on the link to it. I'm going to have this out before that review's there, but you could see it in a few hours after this. But this is just some thoughts I wanted to express, and I hope you enjoyed, you know, my reviews so far, whether they're written or just somewhat occasionally on video. Stay tuned next time.